everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook this week and I'm here to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, how long should I do cardio? Well, there's no specific answer for this. You have to really take a look at your physique and your goals. If you're muscle building or you're trying to gain muscle, I don't know a whole lot of people who can gain lean muscle by doing 2 hours of cardio a day. So maybe you'd want to start out with 3 days of 30 minutes of cardio and kind of go from there. If you're trying to lose body fat, then you may want to do a little bit more. So I would say 5 days, 30 to 45 minutes of cardio to start, and then kind of see how your body reacts from there. Make sure that you're following a proper nutrition program. You're not eating too many calories or too little calories, and you'll be able to tell by being consistent. If you're consistent, that's the word of the day always. By following it for a week or two, you'll be able to see how your body, how many calories your body needs, and whether you need to increase or decrease the amount of food that you're taking in. The next question I have is, how do you recover from DOMS? For those of you who don't know what that is, it's delayed onset muscle soreness. For those who weight train, you'll notice that either a day later or 2 days later you feel sore. That's called DOMS. So the ways that you can reduce the soreness from your workouts are making sure that you stretch after you train, making sure that you stay hydrated, so drinking about a gallon of water a day, which is roughly 8 16-ounce water bottles, will help. L-glutamine is a great supplement to take post-workout and even before bed on days that you're feeling a little bit more sore. Epsom salt baths are also great to take. They help relieve some muscle soreness. You can get Epsom salt at any drugstore. So those are some things that you can do to kind of help aid in the delayed onset muscle soreness. The next question I have is, can a first-time competitor have a successful 12-week prep that focuses mainly on diet within the first few weeks rather than training? I am recovering from surgery and will not be cleared to train until 8 weeks out from my first show. However, I will be able to do cardio and lower body training. My advice to you is to wait. I know that will be hard because you may have that show set in your mind, but why go into a prep knowing that the first quarter of the prep you're not going to be able to, actually first third of the prep, you're not going to be able to put in 100% effort. There are shows all year round, every year. Why not wait until you're fully recovered so that you can hit the 12-week mark head on and not have to make any adjustments because of the surgery? Besides, you may need longer than 4 weeks before you start training, and when you start training again, it may take a couple weeks to get into it. So my advice is wait until you're fully recovered before you even begin your 12-week prep. The next question is, I'm about to embark on the sport of figure competition. I don't know how, I don't know what. My life revolves around health and fitness, but this is a higher level for me for sure. What can I expect? Is there a workout routine I can follow on my own? I don't have the funds for a real coach or trainer. In other words, where do I begin? Well, getting ready for competition is definitely, it's a whole new ball game when it comes to the health and fitness life. I definitely recommend hiring somebody or getting together with somebody who's experienced it before to guide you through, because there's so much that's involved. Your training should be catered around your weaknesses and your strengths of your body. Your diet has to do with your height, your weight, the amount of muscle you have, whether you're male or female. Your cardio should be monitored, the amount of water, the amount of sleep you have, and also all the stage prep, making sure that you order your suit in time with the proper color and cut, making sure that your tan is on right the last week, making sure that somebody is doing your hair and makeup right, making sure that you have help with posing. There's so much that's involved. To go in it on your own without any experience is very difficult. So do your research, find somebody in your area that had maybe done a show before that you could ask for advice, attend a show so you know what you're getting into, and kind of take it from there. What are your suggestions for naturally putting on mass without gaining a lot of weight and staying pretty lean for females? There are girls that can stay lean and still gain muscle. If you're taking in enough protein and you're lifting heavy on a consistent basis, you will still gain muscle. I mean, for a female, gaining 2 to 5 pounds a year is quite a bit. What will happen is, over time, your body composition will change. So you'll lose body fat and your lean muscle will increase. So the shape of your body will change, even though the scale may not change a whole lot. So just being consistent, taking in enough healthy whole foods, lots of lean proteins and veggies and complex carbs and fats, and then weight training, heavy, if you're trying to gain muscle. You don't need to bulk, so you don't need to gain excessive amounts of weight, which is actually kind of going to hinder you when you start losing your weight, because if you lose it too fast, you could run the risk of losing the muscle that you had worked so hard for. So if you compete, staying within 10 pounds of that maximum, 15 depending on your height, is a good range. If you don't compete, just making sure that you're taking in enough calories so that you have the energy to train and lift heavy, over time you will gain that lean muscle that you're looking for. And the last question I have is, what do you think about P90X, Insanity, or any other home workouts? Do you recommend home workouts or strictly going to the gym? Now, I have no problem with any of those workout programs. A lot of people have success with them. In fact, I've done a few of the workouts and they are pretty intense. The plyometric circuits that you have in your living room are definitely great cardiorespiratory exercise, endurance workouts. So you're going to get your heart rate up and burn a lot of fat and burn a lot of calories. If you're just looking for general fitness and you're trying to lose some weight, I think those programs are great. But if you're trying to take your fitness to the next level, unless you have a great in-home gym, I do recommend going to the gym to train, because there's much more equipment, there's much more higher weights, there's a lot more machines to choose from, so you can vary your workouts. So I do recommend going to a gym more often than just working out at home. But those are also, those programs are good to kind of incorporate into your program as well. So I hope those helped you out. Keep asking your questions on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next week.